Biskin.
And I'm Alex Chikar.
Today's top story, the corruption of FIFA. Reports say that Qatar official Mohammed bin Haman has paid FIFA officials $5 million to guarantee the spot to host the 2022 World Cup. Mary has the details.
It was back in December 2010 when Qatar beat out Japan, the United States, Australia, and Korea to host the 2022 World Cup. But the bidding process for the global event was entrenched in corruption, according to the Sunday Times. The British Daily says it has obtained proof that Qatari official Mohammed bin Hammam paid FIFA officials $5 million while lobbying them to vote for Qatar. The Daily says it has hundreds of millions of emails, accounts, and documents that detail the payments. The revelations have FIFA facing calls to rerun the bidding competition for the 2022 World Cup. FIFA's Vice President Jim Boyce says he would support the move if the corruption allegations were indeed proven true. The decision to have Qatar host the World Cup had been at the center of controversy given its lack of footballing history, as well as its intense summer heat.
The allegations of Mohammed bin Haman have brought out other issues that FIFA is facing. There has been major disputes over the labor force and the working conditions of the FIFA workers. Abby is in Brazil right now live to talk to us more about the conditions that the workers face.
Thank you, Claire. I'm here today in Brazil at the World Cup Stadium. There were multiple reports of human rights violations during various World Cup constructions. During the construction of this stadium alone, 9 workers died. Workers also reported unsafe working conditions, like having to climb scaffolds of 50 feet without any safety equipment. Workers were also forced to sleep in tight quarters on the ground, often with no food or water. Many workers also reported that they had to pay up to $250 a day just to keep their jobs. Construction workers in Brazil are among the most impoverished people and may have had no other choice except to work in these conditions, or may not have known about their basic human rights as workers. Back to you, Claire.
Now, over the past couple of years regarding both this World Cup and World Cups in the future, there's been many financial controversies. Right now, we have Jai Bin on the phone with Dr. Jesse Lawrence to talk about these financial issues.
Thank you, Alex. Welcome to our financial advisor, Dr. Lawrence, on the phone. FIFA is classified as a non-profit organization yet. During the last World Cup, FIFA incurred over $2 billion in profit. How is this possible?
FIFA is able to maintain its non-profit status by paying its revenue to its employees. So the $2 billion in revenue gets changed into an employee bonus. Therefore, the organization itself remains non-profit.
Who are the employees who receive the major of the revenue?
The employees who receive the bonus are 35 key management personnel, including Sepp Blatter, members of the executive committee, the finance committee, and the FIFA management, in particular the directors. Each member receives roughly around $36.3 million each.
So what is the FIFA main source of the revenue?
FIFA's World Cup is its main source of revenue, and also one of its biggest expenses. FIFA spent roughly $2 billion on the World Cup last year, yet it received $4.2 billion back in revenue from ticket sales, corporate sponsors, and other forms of revenue.
The recent issues regarding Qatar's win of the 2022 World Cup have led some newscasters to bring their own humorous spin on it. On Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, he had his own special clip that we'd like to show you in regards to what Sepp Blatter has said and done.
I would like to talk to you about the sausage principle. The theory that says if you love something, never find out how it was made. Well, tonight, I would like to show you my sausage. Wait. This is my sausage.
The 2014 FIFA World Cup.
Oh my God! Okay, the World Cup starts this week, and I am both excited and extremely conflicted about it. And there is a certain irony in FIFA setting up any kind of justice system, given the scandals that have dogged it over the years.
Bribery and FIFA go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, but they shouldn't, though. Peanut butter and jelly are supposed to go together. FIFA and bribery should go together like peanut butter and a child with a deadly nut allergy. No, Devon, no! It's for your brother! And yet, the head of FIFA maintains that they are merely a humble, non-profit organisation.
We are a non-profit organization, and we have to remain a non-profit organization.
A non-profit with over $1 billion in the bank.
Yeah, but this is a reserve.
A reserve? A reserve of $1 billion. When your rainy day fund is so big, you've got to check it for swimming cartoon ducks. You might not be a not-profit anymore. That, by the way, the man you just saw, is Sepp Blatter, and even his name should have been a red flag. If your name is Sepp, at the bare minimum, you've strangled someone in a bar fight. That's just a fact.
Now, the corruption is just evident within FIFA. Qatar was a terrible choice for the World Cup. In terms of the temperature and death, there's no positives to it. By this point, everything FIFA has done is just appalling. The problems with their terrible leader are just unfair to the soccer community. The world loves soccer. FIFA cannot be left alone to just taint everything that's been going for them. This self-serving hierarchy needs a higher authority to regulate its actions, because this so-called not-for-profit organization has to learn so it can't do any more harm. For myself and my co-anchor,
Claire Wiskin.
we'll see you next time, and stay classy, Acadia.